So the next thing we want to talk about is arousal. And it's hard to read again on here, but arousal is how ready your mind and body are for action. Usually I'm a really calm person, so I felt sort of sleepy and I drank some caffeine. I thought there was going to be about 8 of you instead of about 40 of you or whatever, 35 of you. And so seeing a lot of y'all is helping my performance because my arousal is getting higher. And we're going to look at that. Arousal is how ready your mind and body are for action. It's hard to see this, but over here is a weak performance to a strong performance on your y-axis. And on your x-axis is low to high arousal. If you're sleepy, your performance is down here. I was working with a college baseball player this week, and they just started their season, and he did not come out performing to the level he had wanted to, and he said, I was just flat. I didn't have a lot of energy. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And one of the things that he didn't get enough sleep. They changed the time of the game because of the weather. He had to get up early. He had poor sleep. He also did not have very good nutrition because of these changes. But his arousal was low, and he just didn't feel very juiced up. And we're going to talk about things to do to increase arousal and decrease arousal in a little bit. But I asked him, I was like, where do you perform your best? He's a very good baseball player. I said, where do you perform your best? He said, about an 8 level of arousal, which is about right. 8 or a 9. It's a high level. But when people get way over aroused and that amygdala takes over, their performance goes downhill. So this is an inverse U-shaped curve. And this law is the Yerkes-Dodson law. In order to be a law in psychology, a lot of scientific studies have to find it over and over. There's only a handful of laws in psychology, and this one is a law. It's so proven by research that it's become a law. And they found it, Yerkes and Dodson discovered this in 1908, that mice could get through mazes quicker when they had a good arousal but not too much arousal. And so we know with athletes, you're trying to get juiced and pumped, but you don't want to be, panicked and freaked out. So controlling your arousal level is essential to playing your best golf.